What if the secret to rewiring your brain, to erase pain, sharpen focus, and reprogram your emotions took only 7 minutes each morning? Hidden for centuries in Himalayan temples, rediscovered by Harvard scientists, this ritual was once forbidden, not because it failed, but because it worked too well. Every morning, your brain awakens in chaos, flooded with hormones, racing thoughts, and emotional noise. Most people roll out of bed and into survival mode without realizing those first moments after waking hold the greatest power of the day. For 1,000 years, monks guarded a simple ritual that could sculpt the brain like clay. Now, modern neuroscience confirms it. Within 7 minutes, you can redirect your body's stress response, reshape your thoughts, and awaken your highest potential. What was once ancient mystery is now cutting-edge biology, and it all begins the moment you open your eyes. A leading neuroscientist at Harvard recently issued a quiet warning that rippled through the research community. He claimed that a simple 7-minute morning ritual was too effective for the unprepared mind. Not because it was dangerous in the traditional sense, but because it restructured neural pathways so rapidly that it startled even the experts. What makes this practice remarkable is not its novelty. In fact, it's ancient. Tibetan monks have practiced this exact sequence for over 1,000 years to enter heightened states of awareness, dissolve pain, and sharpen mental clarity beyond what modern medicine thought possible. Their methods were secret for centuries until science caught up.
In 2019, researchers at Harvard's Brain Science Initiative discovered what they called accelerated neuroplasticity. It's the brain's extraordinary ability to form new neural connections, to literally rewire itself in real time. When this discovery surfaced, the medical establishment hesitated. Identity shifts or memory loss if used recklessly. Dr. Joe Dispenza had been hinting at this for years, showing that deliberate morning breathwork and visualization could shift brainwave patterns within minutes, moving people from survival mode to creation mode. In survival mode, the brain is hijacked by fear, anxiety, and pain. In creation mode, it becomes a symphony of healing, creativity, and coherence. Stanford researchers soon added their own evidence. The first 7 minutes after waking are the most neurologically flexible period of your entire day. During this window, your brain is malleable, ready to encode new habits, beliefs, and emotional states. It's a portal to transformation that closes quickly once you're lost in emails, noise, and distraction. To understand this, you need to look at what's happening biologically. Within 30 minutes of waking, your body releases a surge of cortisol, the cortisol awakening response. This isn't a bad thing. Cortisol prepares your body for movement and alertness. But in modern life, with stress and overstimulation, it becomes a weapon turned inward, tightening your neck, clouding your thoughts, inflaming your body. Yet this same surge, when directed intentionally, becomes the key to neural rewiring. Think of your morning brain as wet cement. In those early minutes, everything you do or fail to do hardens into the patterns that will define your day. The ritual you're about to learn was designed to shape that cement consciously, turning stress into clarity, pain into power, and confusion into calm focus. It begins, as all ancient wisdom does, with the breath.
Minute 1 to 3. The neural reset breath. Sit upright at the edge of your bed. Your feet should touch the floor, grounding you to the earth. Keep your spine straight. Alignment matters more than comfort. Place your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your belly. This position isn't symbolic. It creates a biofeedback loop that signals safety to your nervous system. Now begin the breathing sequence, known to monks as the breath of recalibration, and to science as the modified 4-7-8 pattern. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts, expanding your belly, not your chest. This activates diaphragmatic breathing, which stimulates the vagus nerve,
your body's internal reset switch. Hold the breath for 7 counts. During the stillness, oxygen saturates your brain tissue and nitric oxide floods your bloodstream, dilating vessels and soothing inflammation. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 counts, emptying your lungs completely. This long exhale flips the switch from the sympathetic fight-or-flight response to the parasympathetic rest and repair state. Repeat this 6 times. By the 3rd cycle, you'll feel a tingling in your fingers. That's oxygen flooding your peripheral nerves. By the 6th, the weight in your neck and shoulders will start to lift. Your nervous system begins to synchronize with calm. If you feel lightheaded, slow down. That's not weakness, it's transformation. Your brain is redistributing energy, creating space for new circuits to form. Start with 3 minutes if you're new. Your mind needs to adjust to this new level of coherence.
Minute 4 to 5. The visualization lock-in. Keep your eyes closed. You're now entering the theta wave state, a frequency usually reached after hours of deep meditation. This is the borderland between consciousness and the subconscious, where your mind is most suggestible. In this state, begin to see your day in vivid, emotional detail. Don't just imagine, feel it. See yourself walking without pain, thinking clearly, and making decisions effortlessly. Watch the version of you who moves through the world with balance, energy, and quiet confidence. Visualize every movement, every breath, every successful outcome as if it's happening right now. Science confirms what ancient monks always knew. Your brain cannot tell the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When emotion and imagery merge, you literally carve new neural pathways. You are training your brain to recognize success, ease, and health as the default pattern. Hold this visualization for 2 full minutes. Most people rush this part, but here, patience is power. You are sculpting reality. The stronger the emotion, the deeper the imprint. Minute 6 to 7. The intention imprint. Now, open your eyes slowly. Speak your primary intention out loud. 1 sentence, present tense, simple and direct. My mind is sharp and my body moves without pain. Or, I make clear decisions and attract the right opportunities today. Say it 3 times, each time with more conviction. The vibration of your voice activates motor regions of the brain, anchoring your intention in physical form. Words, when spoken consciously, become commands that your nervous system obeys. Stand up slowly. Place both hands on your chest and take 1 final deep breath. Feel the calm energy radiating through you. You've just installed a new operating system in your brain. At this cellular level, something remarkable is happening. The breathwork you performed earlier triggers a cascade of neurotransmitters: dopamine for motivation, serotonin for mood stability, GABA for calm focus. Your cortisol hasn't vanished. It's being redirected, transformed from scattered stress into laser focus. The visualization you performed earlier activated your prefrontal cortex, the CEO of your mind, responsible for planning, reasoning, and creativity, while silencing the amygdala, your fear center. This is why people suffering from chronic pain, anxiety, and fatigue report such rapid relief. Pain isn't only physical, it's a neural loop. Every morning, your brain replays the same signal. This ritual breaks that loop. Your spoken intention, meanwhile, creates what neuroscientists call prospective memory,
a subconscious roadmap that your brain follows automatically throughout the day. You've told your nervous system how to operate. You've programmed clarity, energy, and confidence into your biological software.
What happens next is measurable. Within 72 hours, most people experience a surge in focus. By day 4, morning stiffness fades and your thoughts become more deliberate. By week 2, pain signals weaken, your body begins to move freely again. By week 3, the brain's reticular activating system, your built-in goal-seeking mechanism, becomes hyper-alert. You start noticing solutions, opportunities, and coincidences that were always there, but previously invisible. By day 30, complete neural rewiring occurs. Brain fog disappears. Pain drops by 60 to 80%. You feel lighter, clearer, more alive, as if your mind and body have realigned with who you were always meant to be. But there's a catch. Consistency is everything. If you skip even one day, your brain begins to revert. Studies show that missing a single repetition can set back progress by 3 to 4 days. The ritual's power lies not in intensity, but in rhythm, the steady, daily conversation between breath, mind, and intention. Some practitioners experience emotional releases, sudden tears, laughter, or waves of anger. Don't resist them. This is stored trauma leaving the body. For the first time, your nervous system feels safe enough to let go. However, if you suffer from cardiovascular issues or blood pressure disorders, consult your physician before attempting breath-holding techniques. This is powerful medicine, and like any medicine, it must be used with respect.
Now you understand why this practice was once forbidden. For centuries, only those trained in deep meditation were allowed to access this sequence, because it gives an individual complete control over their neurological state. It offers freedom from external control, from fear, anxiety, and even chronic pain. That kind of inner autonomy was once seen as dangerous. Today, it's your birthright. The truth is simple. This ritual is not magic. It's neuroscience fused with timeless wisdom. It's how the brain was designed to evolve, through rhythm, breath, vision, and belief. 7 minutes a day. That's all it takes to reclaim the operating system of your mind. So here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, give yourself 7 minutes every morning before the world reaches for you. Sit, breathe, visualize, speak your truth aloud. Let your nervous system remember what calm feels like. Let your mind rediscover its original clarity. They tried to keep this hidden because it gives you too much control over your own neurology. But now, the secret is yours. No apps, no supplements, no devices. Just 7 minutes and the willingness to meet yourself where science meets spirit. Your brain is waiting to be rewired. Your body is waiting to heal. Your life is waiting to begin again, deliberately, consciously, beautifully. Are you ready to do what most people won't?